Kalijar Fort. Standing majestically on an isolated flat top hill of Vindhya range, Kalijar Fort has dominated the history of Bundelkhand. The history of Kalijar is, however, older than this fort. It is believed that on this hill, Lord Shiva overcame Kal, death, and therefore he was named Kalijar, the one who killed death. This hill, Kalijar, is named after him. This place finds reference as a holy place for Shaivite ascetics in Rigved, Mahabharata and Padma Puran. In ancient times, this place was ruled by Chedi kingdom. Later, this area was ruled by Maurya, Kushan, Gupta, Gurjar Pratihar and Chandel dynasties. Chandel king Chandravarma is said to have built this fort, but there is no supporting evidence to it. Kalijar Fort was attacked many times by Mahmud Ghaznavi in 1023 CE, by Humayun in 1530 CE, by Sher Shah Suri in 1545 CE. Sher Shah Suri, while mounting an attack on this fort, was fatally wounded by a burst cannon shell. Akbar, after acquiring this fort, gave it to Birbal as Jagir. During the later years of Aurangzeb's rule, Bundel king Chhatrasal captured this fort in 1689 CE. Later, in 1812 CE, it was acquired by British Colonel Martindale. Rising about 900 feet above the plains, the 1.5 kilometer long and 750 meter wide Kalijar Fort, lying in Banda district of Uttar Pradesh, commands a panoramic view of the countryside. The ramparts of the fort, built by red sandstone blocks, are about 6 kilometers long. Regarding difficult access to this fort, Alexander Cunningham, the first Director General of Archeological Survey of India, had written that the middle portion of the hill is very steep, while the upper part is nearly perpendicular and quite inaccessible. The main entrance to the fort is reached through 7 gates built at different times. The first gate is Alam Darwaza. This gate was built by Alamgir Aurangzeb. A Persian inscription is engraved on top of the gate. The second gate is Ganesh Darwaza, located at a steep ascent. It is defended by a bastion. From the name of this gate, it appears to be the first gate as per the original plan of the fort. Chauburji Darwaza. It had 4 turrets and 2 gates. Buddha Darwaza. Named after the planet Mercury, this gate is also known as Swargarohan Dwar. Hanuman Darwaza. This gate has been totally ravaged by time. No remains of this gate are now left. Lal Darwaza. The top of this gate has fallen down. Bada Darwaza. The biggest of the 7 gates. Bada Darwaza is the main entrance to the Kalijar Fort. On the basis of its architectural style, this gate is considered to have been built during the Mughal period. Near the Bada Darwaza is Chaube Mahal, palace of Mandhata Chaube, who was appointed as the custodian of this fort by Raja Chhatrasal after acquiring this fort from Mughals. British, after capturing this fort, ousted the Chaube family from the fort. This is Rani Mahal. This 2-storied grand palace was built during the Bundel period. It has a large courtyard in the middle, which is surrounded by colonnaded corridors on all sides. The pillared balcony on top of the main gate makes it beautiful and majestic. Adjacent is the Venkat Bihari temple. This temple was built in Bundel period in composite Hindu-Muslim architectural style. There is a circumambulatory around the sanctum sanctorum. In front is a rectangular mandap. The sanctum sanctorum is crowned with a dome. Numerous beautiful pillared canopies decorate the parapet of the roof. The temple has no deity. Rang Mahal. 3 beautiful balconies adorn the front wall of the palace, which was built during the Bundel period. It has a large courtyard with colonnaded corridors on the sides. Zakhira Mahal. It has a massive arched gate built during the Bundel period. The architectural plan of this palace is similar to the plan of other palaces at the fort built during the same period. Moti Masjid and Shanichari Tal. There is a beautiful view of these structures from the top of Zakhira Mahal. Moti Mahal now in ruins. This is the palace of Bundel King Aman Singh, built in 18th century CE, restored by Archeological Survey of India. This 2-storied palace has a large courtyard with pillared corridors on the sides. Numerous statues found all over the fort are kept securely in this palace. Patthar Mahal Masjid, a nearby structure in ruins. There are a number of natural and man-made water bodies all around. Sursar Ganga, a rain-fed water tank at the bottom of the fort, credited to Chandels. Buddha Buddhi Tal. At the bottom of a deep depression, this water tank has steps all around. Its water is believed to possess great healing qualities. Koti Tirth. This water reservoir had always been a place of great faith. A bath in this reservoir is believed to provide blessings of a crore pilgrim places. The reservoir was used to be surrounded by a number of small shrines, which now lie in ruins. The walls of the tank had statues of gods and goddesses, which later were covered with plaster. The water of this tank feeds another water stream called Mrigadhara. Mrigadhara, it had a running stream of water from the hill rock which has now dried. 7 antelopes are carved next to the stream. These 7 antelopes are believed to represent 7 sons of Kushik, who were cursed by Maharshi Garg due to their immoral conduct. They stayed at this pious place and got liberated from the curse of Maharshi. Sita Sage. This cave has an ancient stone bed and pillow for ascetics. Adjacent is Sita Kund, a small water tank, which has now dried up. Manduk Bhairav, carved on the slope of the hill. Manduk Bhairav is a majestic site where Manduk Bhairav, a fierce incarnation of Lord Shiva, adorned with a string of skulls, is seen tearing apart an elephant in anger. Numerous inscriptions and statues carved on the rocks surround Manduk Bhairav. Uma, consort of Shiva. Lord Shiva. Lord Brahma with his consorts. A pilgrim. cavities. This is Neelkant Temple, the jewel of Kalijar Fort. It is believed that after having drunk the Kalkut poison which emerged from the churning of the ocean, Lord Shiva could not find relief anywhere till he came to this place and took a dip in the water body here. The 4.5 feet tall Mukharvind Neelkant Shivling is inside a rock-cut cave of Gupta period and depicts the face of Lord Shiva after drinking the poison. It is said that the throat of this Shivling always remains moist. There is a narrow circumambulatory which is now closed. Patal Ganga and Swargarohan Tal water bodies are carved out of the rocks. Nearby rocks are dotted with numerous statues. A small shrine with statues of Ram, Sita and Lakshman. Bheel with bow and arrow. Nandi. Nandi in sleeping posture. Shivling. Munda Devi. Chamunda Devi. Another statue of Chamunda Devi. Narsingh. Bhairav. Manduk Bhairav. Uma, consort of Shiva. Ganesh. Saptamatrakas. Dancing gods and goddesses. Numerous shivlings carved in the rock. The highlight of these rock carvings is the giant statue of Virat Bhairav. This 18-armed statue is accompanied by Chamunda Devi. An octagonal pillared mandap outside the cave temple was added in Chandel period. Today only the richly carved columns and beams survive. Whatever survives of the once magnificent shrine on the hill slope is no less impressive and speaks volumes about the splendid architectural and aesthetic sense of Chandels. Hasan Nizami, the court historian of Kutubuddin Aibak, while documenting his victory over Kalijar Fort, had written in 13th century CE, the fort of Kalijar, which was celebrated throughout the world for being as strong as the wall of Alexandria, was taken. Visit Kalijar Fort and experience its magnificence.